channel. This is Lady Who Lives Atlanta, Season 1, Episode 4. So, the episode starts off with Kiana and Robin picking up where they left off last episode at the dinner. And they're discussing the issue that Kiana has with Robin, which is the $500 per contract. So, Kiana's letting her know, my problem is that you tried to charge me $500 per contract when I was in a bind. All I needed was to move my license for 4 days. And Robin was like, whoa. $500 per contract? I told you $500 flat. Kiana's like, no. $13,000. Robin's like, no, $500 flat. Had you called me and verified, things would have been good. Robin said, I would never do that to somebody. I would never do that. Like, if you're in a bind, why would I put you more in a bind? Why would I do that? And Kiana was like, that is not nothing that I would misunderstand. But if Robin feel like she said 500, I'll let her have that. And it's just like, girl, Robin did probably say $500 flat, but you didn't call her the next day and was like, are we still on? Can we confirm these prices? You didn't do that. And Robin's like, so you've been mad at me all this time for $500? And kind of like, no, I wasn't mad at you for $500. I was mad at you for $13,000. But it wasn't $13,000. So you're mad for what? This all could have been solved with a phone call, a text. And first of all, why wouldn't you call to confirm anyway? Isn't that how business works? Call to confirm? Because if you thought that was $13,000 and you had some sort of relationship with her, you definitely should have called her the next day. Just to be clear, blah 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 blah. Okay. So anyway, Tiana meets up with Michael Hibachi about his condo. And she gave him an offer of 1.5 and he wasn't having it. He's like, no, absolutely not. And she tells him that, a lot of sellers put themselves in a bind because they put so much money into reconstructing their place, and it's not a value of the building. So she's like, it's not a good time to sell. She's like, maybe in a couple of years, then it'll be perfect to sell. And, keep her in mind, because he's like, maybe if you were offering like 2.5, then, we got it. But 1.5, he said, I put 1.2 into this. And she's just like, well, the building doesn't even cost that much. So, just table it for now and we can come back to this another time. And that's what they decided. So we get to Kira, Kiana, and Crystal. They meet up. They're at this little restaurant, I guess, little brunch, chatting it up. And I believe Crystal is saying how she's still trying to process what happened. And it's just like, why? You caused majority of it, but okay. She's trying to process what happened, and she's shocked how Kira and Robin had their little thing. And Kira's like, you know what? I felt like I came to Robin as an adult just trying to clear the air and, get an understanding of why you unfollowed me. And Robin being the older lady that she is, was acting very immature. And I'm just like, really? Really? Robin was acting immature? No, Robin tried to shut it down fast because it was a childish reason to be upset with me. You're mad because I unfollowed you and we barely know each other. So, with Robin being the older lady that she is, she's like, I unfollowed you. Okay, next, let's move on. Like, I have nothing to give you, but I unfollowed you because we don't know each other. We don't interact. She said that she probably liked her picture once, probably sent her a DM once. She don't even know you like that. So what are you mad for? But anyway, you were the childish one. You made a big deal at that dinner for no reason. She was childish, but you didn't want to take off your shoes. Okay, next. So Crystal is asking like, has anybody talked to Robin? Because I haven't talked to Robin. And Keanu's like, yeah. We had dinner and Crystal's like, y'all had dinner? I'm not jealous that they talked. Even though that's my best friend and I haven't talked to her. And Crystal's like, so yeah. I I haven't talked to her. She has me blocked on everything. So okay. So Kiana tells the girls about, the discussion they had about the money and tells them that Robin said that she said $500 flat. And Kira's like, 500 flat and 13,000 is a big number to misunderstand. And Kiana's like, I know, I don't misunderstand money. But, she said $500 flat, so whatever. So Crystal brings up Robin and how she was triggered at how the word triggered Robin, and she should probably find more words for her vocabulary and probably synonym for triggered. And I'm just like, you trying to be funny? Because that really hurts your friend. And you trying to be funny? I don't know. Crystal comes off to me as I need to be friends with everybody. So I'm going to team up with the most popular one or cling on to the most popular one for as long as I can. And that's Kiana. Cause I just feel like no real friend. Because let's go back to the dinner. Crystal was ready. She was ready to defend Kiana and Kira instantly. But Robin's your best friend. And she throw that around so much. Robin's my best friend. Because that's my best friend. Is she though? You don't know how to be a friend. Because you want to be liked so bad. That's what it is. You want to be liked so bad by everybody that you turn on the people that's like real. But you know what? Anyway. So Kiana ends up telling Crystal how she talked to Tiffany and how Tiffany was not here for the dinner either, and how she was triggered by the dinner and how everything went down because everybody seen that Crystal wasn't being a friend, but yet you throw around this best friend word, and literally, well, I ain't gonna say everybody because Kiana and Kira, they ain't really say nothing about this, but like Tiffany and Tiana are like, ain't no way. Ain't no way I would have did that to my friend. Like, there's no way. But again, we talking about Crystal here. So Robin is on her way to one of her partners, clients, Carlos. She usually sells his properties. And she get there and Carlos ain't there. So it's his house. So his executive assistant walks downstairs and Robin's like, where's Carlos? She's like, oh, he's in Puerto Rico. She was like, did he not know that we had a meeting? And she was like, yeah, but business comes first. So Robin calls Carlos and she's like, what you doing? You know, we supposed to have a meeting. And he was like, oh, you ain't know? That's not your listing anymore. And Robin's like, yeah, no. I want my listing back. That's my property. We have a business marriage. Like, how you gonna give my listing to another woman and she promoting her listing with my video? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Robin was like, no, this is mine. We've been in this since day one. And you want to give it to somebody else because we had a little petty argument? Come on now. Come on now. But anyway, ain't much really happened there. They ended up saying that they was going to talk about it. And that's how that went. So Tiffany and Tiana meet up. They working out. And they're just talking about life and how it's hard to juggle everything and make time for themselves. Tiffany is talking about her new office and how she's about to have a grand opening very soon. And she wants the vibes to stay good. So guess who ain't invited? Crystal. Because she don't want to be triggered. So Crystal's not invited because we need clear, pure air. Good energies flowing. Crystal can't come. Shoot. So Tiffany is talking about how she met up with Robin and how she likes Robin. She likes Robin's vibes. So she'll be inviting Robin. And Tiana's is talking about, you know, going back on how Robin, you know, how her upbringing has made her into the woman she is today. Tiana's like, you know, I am the woman that I am today because of, you know, the trauma that I had as a childhood. She said my dad raised me and my sisters all alone because my mama was on drugs. She said, though I had encouragement from family, that she really has to do a lot of that for herself. And it's just like, geez, that sucks. But look at y'all now. Like, y'all really overcame all these traumas. It's like every one of them literally had a hard upbringing besides Crystal. I don't know if Tiffany said anything about a hard, you know, upbringing or it being rough, but we just know she had that that situation with her mental health and her having anxiety and depression. So we get to Kira and Tiffany. So Tiffany is Kira's closing attorney. So they work together a lot, obviously, and they have an amazing business relationship. So they close on this house for this man named Alex, who is a trucking mogul. So they are just coming to the house to see the changes that he made and the renovations that he made since you know, they sold him the property. And let me tell you, It's nice. He got money. Cause he did that. So he's basically letting them know that, you know, he wants to do something big for his mom. Her birthday is coming up. He paid off one of her houses, so now he wants to buy a house. And Kira's like, just let me know. You know, I'll work day in and day out, night and day to help you. So just let me know. So yeah, so Kira and Tiffany, I'm sure are both looking forward to that. So we get to Robin and Carlos. They meet up for dinner. So Robin comes in and is like, okay, so that listing. He's like, oh, baby, it sold last night. And Robin's like, excuse me? What? So my listing sold under somebody else's whatever with my video. Okay. He said yes. Cash. 2 million something. Robin was pissed. But he told her, you know, you're great at everything. Your business, your personality, all that good stuff. Like, you got it. But that attitude, you got to work on that. So, you know, they just having this deep conversation, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know what? I'll give you my 3 properties. And I'm about to expand on my business, so I want to buy a office, and I'll give you that too. And Robin's like, yes, bring in the money, yes, yes. So they kiss and make up. I mean, it wasn't much to it. Oh, yeah. So Robin tries to tell Carlos about selling Atlanta, which I believe is the pitch that she was trying to sell to the girls. She got out 2 words and he said BS. That's BS. Nope. And she's like, you didn't even hear it. He was just like, you know what? I don't remember what he said, but he was basically like, no, because you go into business for yourself. So that wouldn't work. So it's BS. And she was just like, you know what? He didn't put doubt in me, but I put doubt in myself because, you know, how she doesn't have great relationships with women. But, you know, he gave her all his properties to list. So she back in a happy mood. So Crystal and Kira meets up. Crystal is trying to reel Kira in with this 5-star brunch, lunch, or whatever she want to call it at her office. So they're trying to bond over, well, Crystal's trying to bond with Kira over past relationships, because I don't know how she know that Kira and her man broke up, but she know. So they bond over that, and how, you know, when it's time to let a relationship go, you know, God will give you a sign. Because Kira was like, you know, that night in Miami, when she was at the bachelorette party, she said the day before that she was talking to God, and she asked God to give her a sign. And that next day is when her neighbor called her and told her the house burned down. And a month later, her man was over. So they bond over that. But the real tea is Crystal brought her in there because Kira is doing numbers, honey. Kira making that money, and Crystal want a taste of it. She like, I know you close and sign with Tiffany, but your numbers, you got enough to go around. And Kira's like, you putting me on the spot here, but we'll see. So all the ladies meet up now. All the ladies are at Tiffany grand opening. It's beautiful. Tiffany's making her speech saying how she don't post her husband because her husband is hers and y'all don't need to be seeing him like that. That's her man. But what you do need to know is he got her back. He's always standing beside her. He's very supportive, and he basically do what a husband do, pick her when she's down. Like he was a huge support to her when she was going through her when her mental health was not that good. And she talks about how she doesn't do this for the money and how she just really loves what she do. So after her little speech, everybody's mingling, having drinks, talking, and then Crystal tells Tiffany, like, let me tell you about Crystal. She lured me in her office, you know, trying to wine and dine me with the appetizers, the entrees, the wine. Because I thought I heard my son. Anyway, because she wants to be a closing attorney. And Tiffany's like, that's shady. See, that's why we didn't invite her here, because that's shady, because you know I am the closing attorney. You know that. So you ain't really, this ain't no sisterhood. You ain't trying to support me. You trying to get the business away from me. I don't like that. So Tiffany ain't feeling Crystal at all. And that is shady. Come on. Crystal is a shady person. Crystal is so shady. Obviously. Where we at? So, Robin comes over. If she wasn't already over there, I don't remember. But she wants to take a picture with all the girls because Tiffany got some good light in her little office. And Robin's like, Kira, come on, get in a picture. She's like, no, that's okay. No, thank you. So Robin's like, well, can you take the picture then? She's like, sure. So anyway, Tiffany tells Kiana to come talk to her, you know, in a little room. So they get to talking about, you know, stuff. Let me see what they're talking about. So Robin tells Kiana how she sent Crystal a text the night of the dinner, and how I think she said Crystal said that she would text her later and never did. And Kiana is saying how Kiana is telling Robin how she had talked to Crystal a week ago, and she's like, okay. I don't remember the whole conversation. Robin is telling Kiana how they met through. Oh, there he go. 1 second, please. I don't even remember where I left off, but Robin is talking about how they met through Crystal's ex-boyfriend, and Robin's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she befriended me to make sure that I wasn't sleeping with her man. And Kiana's like, that's a red flag. If you're only being friends with somebody just because you think she don't want you sleeping with her man, then the basis of y'all friendship is not good anyway. So why are either one of y'all claiming the best friend title? And then there was another red flag that Kiana said that was going on. So whatever. I just feel like Kiana is trying to find any reason to find an issue with Robin because now you know that you messed up with that money situation, not Robin. Because if it was your business and you're trying to get your client sent over, that was up to you to follow up, not Robin. So now I feel like she's just trying to find any reason to just, I don't know. There's just something about Kiana that I don't know yet. Crystal said, Robin says, Crystal, yeah. Robin says Crystal is a great time. She gets stuff done. She's a party girl. She's fun to be around. But she's not a loyal friend. She wants to be the sorority girl and all that good stuff. Kiana asked Robin if she considered Crystal feelings at all from what happened to that night, and Robin's like, not at all. Why should I consider her feelings? I can't see anything through her eyes. If she wanted me to consider her feelings, she would have called me and let me know how she felt about it. And Kiana's like, well, you know what? As a neutral party, I see both sides. But you know what? You guys need to talk. You're best friends. And it's just like, But anyway, that was episode 4. And yeah. So far, you know, I still feel how I feel about the ladies. I love Robin. I love Tiffany. I love Tiana. We don't like Crystal at all. Like, at all. Kiana and Kira, okay. But anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Actually, can you like the video right now? Can you like the video right now? Okay. Thank you. Bye.